know, it had a lot to do with, of course, how we were told we were ripped from our culture, ripped from our heritage, and forced to learn a new language, take on a whole new mindsets these days. But if people really understood like all the things that the world be covering up, like I'm not even the guy to talk to anymore because I kill the fun for everybody. I take the fun out of it.
You know what though? I mean, and sometimes it ain't fun. Real
It
ain't always fun. You feel
real is
me?
real. It's not always fun.
Real is and the Black American experience is so nuanced. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? People don't
yes,
understand, like you said, all the things that we have read, the shit that we choose to believe, the shit that we choose to not believe. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right. And every
How
man
could you
has to
not
go
think?
take it for himself.
How could you not think Black people have been here before
Right,
if
right,
this was all one land? If it was all
right,
Pangea one time, how
right.
could you think that if in a totally connected place that Black people was only in the region of Africa?
And then not to even just put it on this one particular topic, because this topic fits in the pocket of something so much bigger. But in this day and age of information and access to information and intelligence, it's like, why do you come across so many people in society that get angry at you challenging what's being said? Because it's like,
Exactly.
yo, if me with the little bit of money I have the same access to information that billionaires have, then I need to know what's going on. What do they know that I don't know? What about my ignorance is keeping me in the place that I'm in? You know what I'm saying? Because something ain't right. I can't just go off of what I've been told all my life for the last 30 something years, and it hasn't gotten me anything. You know what I'm saying? I have to expand something. I feel like we got to question everything.
One of the things that I got to do is get better at, we got so many people that are not famous, that are social media famous, that do
Right.
have good points and they do have, like, they deserve sourcing for, credit, like journalism, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that was said that kind of blew my mind, like, as openly intelligent as I am, it was like to say that all Black people came here on Spanish slave ships is taking away the fact that Black people were sailors.
Yeah. There's a history, a historical mention. I don't like to even call them facts no more because of the things I've uncovered. But
Okay,
there's a historical entry that the actual first American slave owner was a black man named Anthony Johnson
okay.
from the Commonwealth of Virginia. So
That
and
would make sense because there's a
and he
bunch
was
of Johnsons.
born in Angola, in Africa. But there's things about the black people that were picked up from Angola that sits in my spirit a different type of way and connects to my faith. That I finally just got the answers. Everything that they've been saying and a lot of the controversy, I definitely believe it. But I was on that way before Kanye and Kyrie got in trouble for it. You know what I'm saying? And I actually go look up these things. You know what I'm saying? I found all types of stuff. I'm a preacher's kid too, so
For sure.
it's already been there. But it's like at some point you come across different people in the world and you learn some things. It's like, man, hold on. There's some stuff that we not being taught, and it's up to you to go take it up on yourself to go learn it. Ain't nobody just gonna give it to you.
And
So
it's so much that you can't blame somebody anymore for not teaching you. You got the fucking resource in your hand.
I be telling the young folk that all the time. Anybody around me will tell you I'm quick to tell somebody to Google, especially when I sit there and watch like the homies stay on their phone all day and swiping through apps. But you gonna look up from your screen for 1 second just to ask me a question you could have Googled. That's crazy as hell to me. So
It's way
yeah.
more fun to look at titties.
Always though, always. I didn't expect the conversation to go there, but now that we here, shit.
Let's just be real, cuz it's way more fun to look at titties.
But at some point, you got to bring your flesh under subjection and get you some truth, so we can
Nah,
speak
man,
truth to
look.
power.
There's the reason. we've been live for the last 5 minutes or so, and I did it that way just to make it real. Like this ain't nothing that we just do. These are conversations that we really fucking have. You know what I'm saying? This is not something that we try to, wait till we go live to say that we gonna say some really dope shit to the people. This is who we are, man. So I'm gonna
Kryptonite,
go
what's up,
ahead.
my nigga? I ain't even mean to cut you off.
Oh
I had to
no,
holler. I had to holler at Kryptonite. It was my first time ever seeing him in all these years with a hat off.
Yo, Crip.
I've never seen this man take mine. I feel like I just met somebody new.
Okay.
Hey, Kryptonite always got a fresh tape line now. I give him credit for that. His tape line always be on point.
Got to stay on point.
Okay.
What's good, my brother?
Welcome to Facts on Friday. What's good?
With the vibe.
Man, laying low, man. Chilling, man. Getting ready to go do this movie tomorrow, man.
Okay.
See?
You know,
Slight flex. Light flex.
Like, something slight, but yeah, trying to get into something different, man.
Big business. Big business.
You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that I love to hear, man. Like, let's do the shit that we talk about doing. And the fact that the opportunity presents itself to you, man, kudos to you. I hope everything goes well. And you know we support it. We support it.
So holla at me if you need anything. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. So outside of that, man, everybody hold on, man. We normally do a little intro. So yeah, we're gonna black out for a second. We're gonna bring y'all right back in.
When you get to the end of any bottle, it's normally a story that comes with it. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottle Podcast.
So, welcome back to the Bottom of the Bottle, man. I am Jay Walker, the third one half of the Bottom of the Bottle. My brother Carolina Dirt 803. My partner then was good with your players.
Ain't shit, boy. Thank God it's Friday.
Today was the longest fucking day of my life, y'all. I swear it's been the day since yesterday.
Man, I was telling old lady, boy, my feet hurt so freaking bad, man. And I cut the grass, bruh. Man, fuck that grass. The first thing I'm gonna do if I ever get rich is AstroTurf.
Yeah. For
I'm
real.
turning my yard into a golf course.
Mm-hmm.
No, man. So
HOA ain't gonna let you do that, brother.
That's why you can't stay in nobody's neighborhood. I'm at war with the HOA. I can't do it. I got to get my own spot.
Well, I'm gonna find somebody that barely speak
bullshit.
English. I'm gonna find somebody that barely speak English, under 5'6", and do everything. If you know what I mean.
Well, you know you can find that. It's America. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, no lie. The lady across the street, she had 8 of them. Bruh, they put a roof on this house. They put new shingles on this house in less than 3 hours.
Wow.
Well, you know, if you determined to do something, you get it done. And if you got the manpower, you know you're going to get it done.
God dog, boy, they were working.
Okay, man. Look, check this out, man. We're going to do what we always do. We're going to do a light first call because, you know, some people look forward to that shit.
Yep.
I'll take Crip, you take Mantis.
Cool.
All right, Crip. What rate the Wick movies? You seen all of them now? You seen all the John Wick movies?
I ain't seen none of John Wick movies.
How you ain't seen none of the John Wick movies, Scott?
Man, y'all know I don't watch no movies, man. I ain't got that kind of time or attention span.
Okay. I'm gonna go 1, 3, 2, 4. That's what I'm gonna say.
I trust your judgment. I'll go with that.
The original is always, you know, it's always the lift off point. And that first John Wick movie it settled the series for me. Even before I knew there was gonna be 3 other joints. Who you taking in this NBA final, cuz? Is it over for the Heat?
Unless y'all know somebody I don't know coming back.
I think Jimmy
LeBron ain't walking
Butler.
through that door.
Jimmy Butler got the God complex, man. I think he can change anything. Now, does he have enough? I still think he goes 7.
I don't think he got enough power, man. If Hero was good and healthy, then he might have, a little extra offense. But I don't think he can carry them. Denver tough, man. Pause. But
Denver's tough. Denver's tough.
definitely got to go with them. I'm a Heat fan, but yeah, got to go with them.
Old school versus new school, because they're the same type of fighters. George Foreman versus what's the boy name?
Wilder.
Against Wilder.
Damn. I don't know, but somebody gonna die probably.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you catch the flush one from either one, you might go down.
If I gotta pick, I'll say Wilder just because he's lighter. He probably can move a little bit better.
I don't know. Foreman
But if he's staying in there and just throw punches, then I don't.
Yeah, Foreman got them hammers.
He got to catch him.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to do that. That's too easy. So underdogs, Maya, and this is however you take it: looks, talent, music, songs, catalog, whatever. Maya versus my memory ain't shit today, cuz Murder Inc.
The whole
Ashanti?
lane.
Ashanti.
Oh,
Maya
Right.
versus
He
Ashanti.
said Maya versus Murder Inc.
No.
I
Maya
know.
versus Ashanti.
I go with Ashanti.
I still go with Ashanti.
I know Maya got one hit that still played the best of me. You still gonna get that, but Ashanti was on so many classic records with Murder Inc. You kind of, Maya
For sure.
probably could sing better, but if you're looking at the whole catalog and everything, and Ashanti wrote for other people too. So
Maya got at least 4 classic records though. At least 4.
Agreed.
yeah.
Biggest one-hit wonder song that you can think. This is my 5th and final one. Biggest one-hit wonder song that you can think of off the top of your dome.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna tell you why I can't answer that question because I literally just had that question earlier today with somebody, and the way my memory set up, when I don't give a fuck about something no more, it's gone.
Yeah, it's over. It's a wrap.
And unless I hear it again, like I've totally focused and tuned it out, like Old Town Road and all this shit that I gotta hear on the radio because I'm on the radio 108 times a day. Nah, once I'm done with it, I'm done with it.
I'm just gonna throw it out there because I don't care what venue it is. You're probably gonna hear it. By Lumi D.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wayne Wonder.
Wayne Wonder is a hit maker though.
Cashing out was one too.
Yeah.
What was your boy Ray Cash? Bumming my music?
Oh no, he had us.
He
had
had
a couple
like 6
songs.
He had like 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 of them. I fuck with Ray Cash. Yeah, Sex Appeal.
Anyway,
my whole mind.
That's my 5.
All right, man. You ready?
Well, let's try it, man. It's easier to answer somebody else's question.
All right. The first time you got high as shit, what happened?
All right, I was chilling
As short as possible.
I was chilling with my 2 homegirls, Britt and Tori. I had mentioned this in a verse on a song I did back in like 2014, but it was like I didn't even know they knew each other like that. You know what I'm saying? So I come back from Atlanta. They was like, "Tiz, you smoking now?" Yeah, I do a little something. I think I'm doing it wrong though. I ain't hitting the blunt right or something because I ain't getting high like that. So one night it was like, all right, well, we gonna get high together. We gonna get you high. So we hotboxed in her car outside the Walmart parking lot.
The cargo key every time.
And she had like they got a Sonic over there. So we stopped by Sonic, grabbed some slush, and she had like the big bottle, the gold bottle of Jose Cuervo, mixed that in with the slush. They rolled an Extendo blunt. We smoked that face. So I got dumb high as shit, and then we finally get out the car to go inside Walmart, and we all go hit the bathroom. And it's like, they go to theirs, I go to the men's. I immediately think of what my brother Matt told me, like, yo, when you finally get high for the first time, this is what it's gonna feel like. It's gonna hit your head first, and you're gonna feel it move down your body. So by this point, I get a good piss off to the point where my head falling back, like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I'm done, I bring my head back up and I just like finish, go look at myself in the mirror. My eyes are bloodshot red. And I just think it's the funniest shit that ever happened in life. And I start laughing hysterically. So I'm tripping off that. I come out the bathroom, they're still in the bathroom or whatever. And you know how there's usually like a water fountain in between the bathroom. So I stop to grab some water, take a sip. I feel the water go down my body the same way the high did. I start laughing all over again to the point I'm laughing harder now, and I'm in the air like, this shit crazy. And I look over to my right, and I see a Walmart employee looking at me like she's disgusted with me and my behavior, and I'm like, what's up with you? I face back in the direction. I'm looking dead at the missing children right there above the water fountain. It was the craziest moment. I was like, yeah, I'm ready for this to be over now because I got this stranger thing and I'm laughing at missing kids. My homegirls done left me. They in the bathroom talking about whatever girls talk about in there. It was an interesting experience, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Worse on the woman. The teeth or the feet?
To be honest with you, I love women from head to toe, but I only find them beautiful from head to ankle. So I don't really trip off of feet like that. But if your teeth look like finesse 2 times, like I don't know what we can do with that, mama. I don't know. We got to work on that. I don't know.
Your feet got to be bad to get up out of there, cuz.
Yeah, like if your feet just so jacked up you can't walk on them, I don't know what we gonna do. But it's like you can get pedicures to kind of work with that. It's hard to really fix teeth. You know what I'm saying? So,
the last time you fell?
Last time I fell, like over on the ground. I can tell you one of the most memorable falls I had recently. Now this was a couple years ago, but you know, when the hoverboard craze came out, I had it mastered. I was wheeling and motherfucking dealing on the hoverboard. Nigga, I'm doing tricks and all type of shit. But somehow, some way, one night, I was just moving around too fast, and I think I tried to do something and forgot I was on the board. It felt like a long way down for some odd reason. It's like I was on the board, then I was on my back, but I can't remember the time it took to get to my back, but it felt like a nightmare. So it's like, that's welcome to your 30s, you know what I'm saying? The closer you get to 40, falling is so violent and dangerous. It's real. So I walk slower now. That's the real answer to the question. I definitely walk slower now. I can't fall too many more times. That's crazy.
All right. Rodeo, the bull or the horse?
I've actually never been to a rodeo in my life.
Ride. Like, which one would you ride, the bull or the horse? Bucket. They both bucket.
All right, this is where that whole Negro experience part comes in, and I'm speaking as a black man. I'm gonna be by the concession stand, watching the nigga that was crazy enough to get in there with them, because the popcorn, boiled peanuts is on sale. That me.
All right. You in the jungle. The jungle with a lion on cocaine, or in the woods with a bear on cocaine?
Why are these white people feeding these exotic animals cocaine?
I'm talking about you though. Which one? Which one you walking through?
Well, see, because I gotta assess the situation, because I don't know what possessed you to ask me that one. I need to know why the animals are on cocaine to begin with. Never mind me being a black man out in the wilderness for no reason.
Yeah.
But why, when I get there, the animals are on the Schedule 2 narcotic? You know what I'm saying?
Firstly, these are 2 ferocious animals. They don't need no goddamn cocaine to kill.
They don't need cocaine. So now I'm trying to figure out what cocaine could do to an animal based on what it does to a human.
Yeah, so
I feel like it's gonna turn the animal up, but I feel like its accuracy won't be on point. Don't bears climb trees?
Yeah.
Does a lion climb trees?
Yeah.
I think you can get
So
up there.
basically,
Yeah.
I'm dead either way. Look, my soul is anchored. I believe. I'm a believer. I think I'll be all right. My grandmama prayed for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it even matters at that point. But when I die, my last words was find the white people that put these animals on the cocaine.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm not making it out of either one.
I always tell people in Florida. Side note, in Florida, they say they ask the drug dealers not to flush the cocaine because the alligators. They don't know what the dope alligator do. But that side note, my last bonus question is, I ain't asked in a while. The hardest word for you to pronounce.
I'm actually pretty good at pronouncing words, but I will tell you something that's I'll tell you something that's slightly embarrassing so y'all can never act like I went Hollywood. I gave y'all one to hold over my neck forever. I had been pronouncing the word posthumous wrong for at least 20 years.
Okay.
Only because I never actually heard it audibly. I would always read the word. No one
so
ever
how was you saying it?
Posthumous? I don't know.
You said posthumous.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And my brother was like, posthumous? I was like, that's how you say it this whole time? I've never known that. Like, so that was one word, you know what I'm saying? But everything else, I pretty much try to get the best pronunciation I can on it.
I appreciate it. That was first call.
First call.
That wasn't that bad, man. I expected harder questions.
Nah, that nigga wild because cocaine, animals, I don't know what he on, man.
That was crazy.
Just real quick, man, on some settling shit after we did that, man. DC Young Fly lost his 32-year-old mother of his children to cosmetic surgery.
That's what it was. I never knew what it was from. I didn't know.
It was. She went to go get her body restructured after having her last baby.
Right.
I always feel like that's something that women do for themselves. As a man, I've definitely fucked some flawed bodies, lusted after some flawed bodies. It's never in my mind to be like, you know what, you would be dope if you go get this. So, just as a general man, rest in peace to Jackie O. Prayers go up for DC family and her family, man. That's just some wild shit because 32 is real young.
How bad was her body? Was decent, like just in like the head shoulder shot. She didn't look like she. What was she tucking the pooper?
I don't know, bro.
She had an image of whole, man. You know, she was with the whole wilding out, wilding out girl shit. But what do you say to a woman that is considering doing some life altering, body altering shit?
Here's my problem. Here's my problem. My problem is I will find out things that I believe to be the truth, and I stick to that. And everybody can't handle that. And I think anybody that can run through my catalog has no, argument about me not loving women. That's weird. I love women. I feel like I got more female friends than males. But I might lose some people when I say this. But I don't really think women do that for themselves.
Okay.
I really don't. They not really trying to admit it because the battle of the sexes is worse than it's ever been. But they're doing it for our attention. One of the illest lines Wale ever said was a woman would sell her soul to buy some attention with. That's so real to me. And the reason why I say a lot of women gonna have a little issue with me, especially because a lot of them deal in their feelings all day long and don't know how to actually speak it to form it into words. Can't put it in verbatim. But I had a talk with one of my artist Sha Monique, and we're so much alike, but she's a woman. And when I told her that, she was defensive automatically. What you mean by that? I said that to say because as a woman, many times, if not by default, you are involuntarily emotional. women
Indeed.
women tend to use their emotions as their logic, and they're not the same thing. How many times do you talk to a woman and while you're talking to her, when she gives you her thoughts, she thinks or she starts her thoughts off with, I feel, or I just feel, I feel, I feel, I feel. And it's not about what you feel.
Right.
I don't believe God makes mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're supposed to have 10 toes, but if you end up with more than 10, well, we call it a birth defect, but it's like, yo, it naturally happened for you. You
You're a
know
better
what I'm
swimmer.
saying? It's gonna be a purpose behind it. It just is what it is. But it's like you got, and it's gonna take a slight turn, but you got violence being promoted to young black boys and sex promoted to young black girls. So they go into this whole mindset feeling like I got to have the biggest ass, or I got to have the perfect titties, or I got to fix my face, or I got to do this, that, and the third. And we looking like, bitch, if you knew what the fuck we done went through just to get one nut in the late night hour, you tripping the hardest. The baddest bitches I ever seen in my life be some of the dumbest. It's like you don't have to do that. You do not have to do. You don't have to add anything to what God put His paintbrush on. And it's like we constantly tell them, but they're not listening to. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's
Let
like,
me. Go ahead.
go ahead. I'm because like I said, I can go all night. I don't even know how much time.
Nah, I'm gonna pose the same thing to everybody. So, Crip, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I've been around a lot of dudes. Of course, we talk about women. Of course, we talk about what we like in a woman. The women we like versus the women we date, or the women we have access to, are not the same all the time. So, do you feel like women do plastic surgery and the vanity shit for men, or do they do it for other women, or do they do it for themselves?
Well, I ain't a woman, but I'll take all three.
Okay.
I mean, just because of a woman, they so complex. So I can see them taking a little bit from each one. You know what I'm saying, to make all of it make sense. But I mean, like man just says, man, all this shit ain't even needed, man. Like, man, you fuck it. If I can't fuck with you as you, then you ain't here for me. Where else you? Fuck it.
All of us done been to Lucky's. There been some oddly shaped people at Lucky's, and they still got money.
At every strip club, it's always one big back motherfucker.
Big, little, it don't matter. Shit. Somebody like somebody
like it. Somebody gonna tear it down. It's their job to provide the fantasy. That is literally job.
But I would say to what I know, Crip said all three, but I say they're in competition with each other, because there's an image of they're in competition with each other. Like I was listening to who was it? Ricky Smiley show. They were talking about love and hip hop and all that. All the women are in competition with each other, and they look up to each other, because it reverts back to 85 South that they came on. Women will be like, I want to be like her. I want to be like her. And when they say I want to be like her, that's everything. That's body from head to toe.
But why exactly do they want to be like her? Whose attention does she have?
Media.
Because she on TV, she in music videos, or she at the gym with this certain outfit on. It's the outfit in the gym, or it's. Check this out.
How many women can you think of? You know what I'm saying? Just as a group of women that are influenced by Megan Thee Stallion.
Most of them.
You feel what I'm saying?
Now, I would say any woman 34, between 15 and 34.
That's real. I can get with that. Now, what is it about Megan Thee Stallion they want to be like? Because they don't rap.
They wanted them knees. You know, they're doing them good knees challenge for a while. They trying to get them knees.
What do they want those knees for?
I guess they said they were trying to ride the dick, but shit. You need good kneecaps.
What you want me to say now then? So whose attention are they trying to get?
But that's like they were talking about Lizzo today also. I heard Lizzo. Like that's and like you said, like they want to be like her, but they don't want to be like Lizzo. Like Lizzo got more than one talent. Like she can sing, she can rap, she can play the flute or the clarinet. Like there's other stuff she can do.
Let's put it out there. There's a video of Lizzo right now paying tribute to the late great Tina Turner. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you knew the stamina it took to perform at that level for that amount of time on stage and then do it again tomorrow night and the night after that and then the night after that, and she's still not losing weight, it'll show you that her size has nothing to really do with her health then. Because she's definitely putting on a much bigger show than Megan can put on.
Okay, that's real.
Megan write all her
real.
verses, but she don't rap them because she got to stop the twerk every now and then to make sure we still looking.
Well,
We still looking.
For that
Yeah,
to
we
be
still
said,
looking.
Joseph, welcome to the panel. Thank you for your time, brother.
What's that?
We talking about the unfortunate situation with Jackie O and DC Young Fly. 32-year-old woman went to Miami to get her body refreshed and end up leaving this earth. Do you feel like women's vanity is them wanting the approval of other women, dudes, or themselves?
I'm kind of, when you ask it like that, I'm kind of with Crip on all of them, but I think like it's a heavy influence from like other women with what we want. Like when you talk to females and you listen to them talk, they'll tell you that, well, you know what men want, but they'll be like, nah, that ain't it. They get what their idea what men want from other women. Whether it's through social media, through tabloids or whatever, a lot of that comes from that to me. You know, it's of course their own inner desires of how they see themselves and all that. But part of that really comes with their interaction, them sitting around with other women and discussing what we like or what they feel they should do better and all that kind of stuff. And some of it just really, I think, is kind of absurd at this point. Like,
there you go. I feel like this, man. I think that Taraji P. Henson is fine as shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
But I pushed Taraji P. down to take a shot at Jill Scott.
Okay.
Yes. We'll fight over her.
Yeah.
We'll fight.
You know
over
what I'm saying?
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you got a little fupa, that's where my hands go when it's cold or I get sleepy.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody going to go after the slim thick, whatever we feel like the base model, and I don't even understand that because everybody don't get the 9s and 10s.
Yeah.
Very rarely do you see a bunch of motherfuckers with 9s and 10s as they make,
Yeah.
and that go both ways.
What's a 9 and what's a 10?
Yeah, that's
And
what I
then
was about to say.
there's
What's a 9 and a 10? What's a 9?
What's a 9 and what's a 10?
What's a 9 or a 10? I'm gonna start naming porn stars.
Listen,
All three.
if a porn star is perfect, then niggas will throw half their ideology out and go ahead and wipe them up.
Yeah,
They will.
well,
They will though.
They do.
yeah and no, because when you start thinking about how many dicks done flown, you probably
They
would.
should-
That's
they
my
still-
point. That's my point.
still-
Niggas not
Think
gonna
about
wife a porn star because of the ideology that they have. Like
Nah,
Right.
if
porn
y'all
stars
favorite
were
porn-
perfect, we would stop. We would love the hoes, bro. We would love
That-
that.
That's the problem though. If y'all favorite porn star come through the screen right now and come to the house, y'all asking her out on a date, y'all gonna pick her mind before y'all try to fuck. And then once you pick her mind, that's when you fall in love. Think about it. If
I mean,
don't pick
absolutely.
her mind-
You definitely gonna spend way more time doing the other shit than fucking. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta have conversations about livelihood and bills and shit like that. I just, like I said, for that woman to go down there because she wanted to tighten up her body and she lost her life, it kind of fucked with me a little bit, man. And it made me wonder, what do we need to say as black men to other, in this case, black women, for them to feel better about themselves?
We need to show them the actual statistics of all the other women who have died on the table and not the ones that made the news.
Okay.
Let's start there, bro. We can start there all day.
That ain't even enough, bro. They know people dying. They know Kanye mama died. They know a lot of people died doing it. They ain't.
But I said that to say this. Right before I got on, one girl literally just got a breast reduction. Literally just got it. And now she's making a tribute post to the young lady that passed away. I'm like, you just made it.
Right. So
you just made it.
My thing is like you really gotta kind of start like like as men, the only way we can counteract that is to really start showing love to the natural woman
all the
and really
time.
and giving them like the crazy energy of loving the natural hair, loving the natural breasts, like whatever you got the oatmeal pie lines. I enjoy Little Debbie's.
It's on
However,
them to listen, though, bro. It's on them to listen. It's like my
but
wife will tell you for the longest period of time, my screensaver on my phone was her with her hair out because I asked her to wear it out. She knows how I feel about natural hair. But once you start asking me about the wigs and the weave, I'm
You got caught out there. Oh,
bring it back. Figure.
Yeah. All right. So I got a dope question there. I got a dope question for that. Then we all agree Jill Scott, right?
yes,
We all
yes.
agree Jill Scott.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We gonna start. We gonna go with this. Jill Scott or Erykah Badu?
Badu.
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott.
Badu.
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott.
And look, it has zero to do with Jill and everything to do with Erykah.
I can feel that. No, I mean because I'm gonna give you the real. It's a 1A 1B answer because Erykah ain't far off.
Nah.
Erykah, fine. There's nothing wrong with Erykah. I just like the clothes I wear. I don't want to end up like 3 Stacks and
I knew that's what I
don't want to end up like. I don't want to end up like Jay Electronica, bro. I just don't.
Now, ask me if I'm scared. Yes, I'm. Now, if I got to pick between, that's who I'm picking. But am I scared? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because
Erykah Badu got a different type of coochie. I like to roll every blunt I smoke. I don't know what's going on with her. Why is her sex making niggas like that?
That baby all natural with that thing.
I got shit to do. I got a whole schedule. I can't have my life fucked up because we did what we naturally do. I'm straight on that. Jill is definitely my speed.
Her and Rihanna, I'm scared of both of them. I ain't gonna lie.
It's something in the eyes. I feel like you can get lost in Erykah Badu got a way of looking at a motherfucker. Like even when she performed, when they do that close up on her face, you can't see her body, and you still be just as mesmerized.
And then just leave it in there.
She's beautiful.
You just leave it in there. Them eyes, leave it in there.
So I'm gonna give you. Since we doing that, I mean, and we not rating because that'll be like some man shit.
Yeah,
but just how we feel about certain natural black women. Erica Alexander.
Oh yeah.
Living Single.
Maxine Shaw, Attorney at Law.
Oh. We asking about Maxine?
Yes.
Yeah, like what say you?
Oh yeah. Oh, so look.
All right.
So hold on. Don't. We talking about the dark skinned one or the one that was older?
The lawyer
one.
We talking about who Mystical got his hairstyle from.
The only thing that threw me out about her back in the day was that they had that weave in her head.
Agreed.
That little weave bob. As long as she was, other than that, she was bad. I just hated the weave bob.
She still looks like that now.
With the weave bob?
Nah,
she still look good now.
Okay, as long as she got the weave bob.
Everything.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, the ones that like look at Maya. Maya ain't aged, but some of them just. I don't know if it's their diet. Well, I'm pretty sure it's partially their diet, but whatever they do, some of them just be looking like we still 1989.
For sure.
A lot of that got to do with not being stressed out behind a nigga, though.
Yeah. Not being stressed out, period.
Yeah, if they ain't stressing about nothing,
That's simple. Well, I don't know if y'all seen my Instagram lately, but I tell you, she ain't stressed about nothing ever in life.
I'm trying to tell you.
That thing. She look like 35.
I want to take time to be like this is 5 men, so this is your normal your normal statistic. 1 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5. For these women to get obsessed with the way of made up or housewives or wherever the fuck, to be obsessed with the looks, the clothes, everything that they think makes them a dope woman, and to have 5 dudes out here that are appreciating and lusting after natural women. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me think that it ain't got shit to do with dudes. Because I've always bigged up natural women to women. Don't come over here fucking up my pillowcases.
Right, for sure.
Don't come in here taking over my motherfucking bathroom with eyelashes and fucking makeup and goddamn ocean water and all that other extra shit.
Ocean water.
Ocean water.
All right.
That's my favorite drink at Sonic. I also sounds cool.
The Red Bull slush good too. Y'all gotta get the Red Bull slush.
Yeah, that Red Bull slush do a little something for sure.
No, man. What else y'all got on y'all mind? That was just one of the things that I was thinking about today.
I mean, like I said, like I adore natural women, man. Like, you know, but it's like they have a whole lane for them with beauty and the idea of it. So, you know, like, you know, if there's one thing I understand, like they like to feel pretty. You know, now that one thing can definitely be for them.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's hard with like when I see a lot of black women, especially when they talk about, you know, the reason why they don't stay natural is because there's not a lot of guys. What's up, Shaq? It's not a lot of guys that approach them or talk to them in the same way as if they would with, you know, the accessories and all the extra shit. But that's because people are being programmed to seeing that this is the standard of beauty. If you don't know what a real black woman look like, you're going to get fed that bullshit and not be able to handle it when you see one.
Right. So you what you're saying is 100% correct, and to go back to him mentioning the whole Real Housewives of Atlanta, like them type of shows is where a lot of women get their standard of what beauty is, how they should carry themselves, phrases, terms, they like all that. So it's a heavy influence on that, but it's hard for us as men to counteract. I mean, I ain't saying like I ain't nobody, but I'm an average guy. You see what I'm saying? So like, if I ain't pulling up in the Bugatti with and picking Erykah Badu over Beyonce or something, you know what I mean? And that if I ain't picking a natural, you know, woman over somebody, it's gonna be hard for women to ever really pay attention to what my little opinion is. But the reality is, they need that influence to see that none of that stuff that you're doing really matters to. Like we don't, like a lot of men don't even care if they wear like lipstick and all that other stuff. Period. So let alone like going and spending thousands of dollars to alter your body and come back looking weird anyways.
Yeah.
Come back looking weird any fucking way.
Like
that shit weird, man. That shit weird.
All right, I got a dope question. And we'll start with Kryptonite because he's been so quiet. What's the dopest ghetto meal you'll cook for a woman? Because that what it comes down to. You gotta feed them. You gotta feed them.
No, you definitely got to feed them now.
Dopest ghetto meal.
The dopest ghetto meal that you would cook for a female. Like also, I watched the 85 South show.
Niggas always gonna say spaghetti.
Hold on, let me set y'all up because I was watching 85 South today. They had poor minds on that. And old girl said she had the canned tuna and Doritos because nigga just got out of jail. So
he fixed the setup.
Yeah,
but now she's dope. She's dope for sitting down and not clowning them.
Yeah, not clowning. So for us, because we got you got to not us, but you got to feed them. So what's a dope ghetto meal? Like not expensive that you yourself can cook to make.
Well, this was definitely a ghetto meal because I don't know how to cook in the kitchen. So I was attempting to make omelets with but I ain't really had much. But like one Roger would. So I trust me, I don't know how to make omelets. So shit, I just got them chopped up the Roger Woods, threw them bitches in some eggs.
Oh shit, you good? What meal ain't good with a Roger?
I'm trying to tell you, I haven't met many women in my life that don't like Roger Woods.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let that man finish. That man said he made an omelet. Y'all went crazy.
He put Roger Woods. Roger Woods changed everything.
That bitch was far from an omelet. That bitch was eggs with sausage in it.
Yeah. He saved himself a trip to IHOP.
But you know what? You know one that I've done just to see how a motherfucker get down? Beanie Weenies, cuz. Beanie Weenies. If a broad sit down and eat beanie weenies with you, she might take a bullet for you. She definitely ain't never gonna call the police on you.
She might not actually take the bullet, but she might shoot one for you.
Okay. Okay.
It take a lot to take a bullet.
Hey, mine asked for me to make it, bro. I be whipping mine, bro. I be whipping mine. What you got? What you got, Joseph? And then we go to Manchester.
But I ain't gonna tell you, boy, a bowl of cereal.
Okay.
All right.
I got 2 or 3 boxes. I might let you open up a box that ain't open yet. You know what I mean?
He's showing favoritism.
Nah. You playing that right, man. You playing that right. Because it's all about presentation, dog.
I have all the assorted almond milks for you.
You know what I mean?
You could go on a cereal date, especially if y'all fuck around and like the same cereal.
That'll cause a fight too, cuz that last bowl of Cinnamon Crunch is the best. That's the best bowl.
Nah, that's real. Like, that's my wife's favorite, so I'll let her have it. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but she love it, so I let her have that. Me, I'm a Frosted Flakes man. Niggas fuck around. They fuck around and made a Honey Nut Frosted Flake. I've been in heaven ever since.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What you got, man?
All right, I ain't never really made no ghetto meal before though, because I can't really cook, because my mama can't cook. My mama can't cook, so I wasn't taught how to cook.
Nah, bro, that ain't no excuse.
But
I'm in the same boat, man.
But my mama knows how to make rice, and she taught me that if you make rice, you can put it with some canned goods, and you can be straight. So I've done that before. But it's like one time, and I regret ever doing it. You know, I love my wife, do anything for her, but I can't stand that I did this shit here. I fuck around and found out how to make a baked spaghetti, and it changed the entire dynamic of our relationship. Now,
you were supposed to cook after that.
Now it becomes, why don't you ever cook for me? Like, because I don't know how to. I know how to survive. I read some instructions. I pressed the button as it read on this recipe and just went through it. I don't remember what the hell I did. You know what I'm saying? So,
she wants you to read more recipes.
Oh, man, she want me to throw down, so I got to figure something out, man. But I got too many women in my life that cook for real, so somebody need to show me something.
All right, so I got all y'all beat, because mine is ramen noodles.
I knew somebody was going to do it.
I did too.
Mine is the ramen noodles. I put some Roger was in there. I put the vegetable melody in there. I add a little bit more seasoning in that bit. Hey, bro.
But you know what?
I put a juice in a glass like this and drink it.
You know what's so crazy though? This is how you know America's fucking shit up. Because you can go out now to a restaurant and you will pay $13 for a bowl of ramen.
A bowl of ramen, $13.
I won't.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I
won't when I can get it for 99 cents.
Yeah, that's what you get for going to a ramen spot though. Like when I was staying in Atlanta, like that was the first time I ever seen a ramen spot, and I was like, y'all niggas tripping. There's no way in hell. We're patronizing this, dog. I'm finna go to the crib, bust open an orange pack, and handle business.
No, but for real, you think about it, if you go to Miyagi's, they give you the ramen noodle juice. I call it ramen noodle juice. They got a better term, but it's still ramen noodle juice. People go crazy, but it's in the grocery store. It's ramen noodle juice, and they put some celery in it.
Ramen noodle juice.
And they put some noodle juice. Yeah, and they give you one big ass mushroom. They give you one big ass mushroom.
One big ass sliced mushroom.
Bro, I take everybody ramen noodle juice. Give me the ramen noodle juice.
Y'all wild, man.
I just need some hot sauce. Ramen noodle juice and hot sauce, bro. That shit is crazy.
See, these only considered ghetto meals because y'all niggas like them. That's all it is.
No, I mean, but you know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, it's good enough for me. She got to like it too.
It ain't even always that she got to like it. It's how you react to it. If you turn your nose up at my beanie weenies, or you turn your nose up at my brother Oodles and Noodles, if you didn't like Crip omelet, if you don't want to share a bowl of cereal, like if you mad about that, tell me a lot about who you are.
When shit hit the fan, is you still a fan? I feel it.
There you go.
I feel it.
There you go. Like no matter how rich I get, the old nigga in me is gonna want a bologna sandwich.
Fried bologna.
Oh yeah, fried. Got to put at least 3 slices, maybe even 4.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta fry that thing. Gotta fry that.
I feel like right now what we're doing is we are having the conversation that needs to be happening. I wish there was a couple of women in here to actually vocalize because.
Oh yeah, no, my artist Shy Monique is in the building. I promise you, she gonna speak if anybody.
Yeah.
I'm about to send her the link. Hey, Shy Monique, I'm about to put the link on there. Just figure out how to click the link or whatever. We get on there real quick.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like this, like it's this never-ending war going on between black women and black men. And I feel like the war is bullshit. I feel like it's something to it, but I also feel like
Shy Monique. I'm just putting it out there for her. Shy Monique. That's the link. Get to that link. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh yeah, all you gotta do is click the link. It ain't rocket science. I want black women to know that they appreciate it, man. My mama black. It's like that's the simplest thing that gets said when you hear niggas be like, man, I don't fuck with black women cuz. Nah. Well, I don't fuck with Puerto Ricans cuz they stab motherfuckers. Like all that stereotypical bullshit that you heard. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't it's all right.
Say what now?
She talking about something y'all gonna make me get up. Huh? I was like, you ain't got to. It's all good.
No, yeah. She can come on without showing herself on camera.
For sure.
So if a man takes time to cook for me, I appreciate that some men won't do shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I read it wrong. So she appreciates the fact because some men won't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Opening doors for ladies. Is chivalry dead? I guess that's the next question. Is chivalry dead?
It's definitely on life support. It's definitely on life support. Like
I don't open my door all the time, boy. Like she done got me. She got on my ass for that. I was like, "What you do when I ain't here?" But it be jokes. But it be like you.
Like I don't think my wife always looks for me to open her door, but it's like she definitely sees when I do it.
Okay.
So it's like she's not putting me on the pressure to do it, but it's like you know how you just be vibing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you enjoying that person so much, man. Yeah, you can be embroiled in the conversation. Let me get this door for you real quick so we can keep on what we talking about. Come on. Next thing you know, you just doing little things. It's like, and it'll permeate out of you. Sometimes you don't even just set out to do it, but you know, it's definitely not practiced as much, I guess, across society as it used to be. I don't think it's dead, but it's definitely dying.
I cook breakfast. If I cook breakfast, I make her plate and take her plate.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But you supposed to do that though?
Huh?
That you supposed to do that?
I mean, it ain't in the Bible or nothing, but I mean, it's nice.
That motherfucker's definitely on life support. Okay.
Nah, my thing. I mean, with that, I mean, for me, like, it's definitely on life support. But I mean, I feel like as a man, you got to keep it alive now. So I got nieces, so you know what I'm saying. I want to make sure they understand. Like when you go out, motherfucker, better open your door. If they don't, then shit, that's it. That's a wrap. You can stop right there. Drop you back off.
You got your on mute. You got yours on mute. We ain't gonna be able to hear you. There you go.
Oh, I know.
You did that shit on purpose.
So welcome to the bottom of the bottle shot. Good to have you here as a first timer, man. We're not gonna keep you long because we've been running for a minute, but I do like to have representation. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of dudes talking around women, and if there is a need for defense, we need to see that. My question to you that I just posed to them is chivalry dead, cuz?
I don't think it's dead, but I definitely know that we just done got lazy. Let's be honest. We done got lazy. Women are kind of just being like, well, it's not a big deal. We accept a lot that maybe we shouldn't, and then in turn, it allows men to feel like, well, it ain't necessary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We set the standard.
Agreed.
Y'all can only do what we allow.
Agreed. I definitely agree with that. It's Together We Break Chains says something, and it was a big deal to me. And this is just to kind of fill out what you was just saying. It's a big deal to me. Back when I was young, this movie called A Bronx Tale,
Love that movie.
and Sonny the Gangster was teaching. Well, what was the young dude's name? Y'all remember young buddy name in the
I
movie?
don't remember the name.
He had a
Colodro.
weird name.
Colodro.
What was it?
Colodro.
There you go, Colodro or something like that. But
Yeah,
either
you
way,
look that up.
Sonny told him, you know what I'm saying, if you get out of the car, you know what I'm saying, you go open her door, you set her in the car. If she don't reach over to open your door, then she not the one type shit. And I just remember that being so profound in my mind, and I can count the number of times, and I know the couple of women that have done it. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of, say again?
You still ain't with him. My bad.
My wife does it, by the way. So all the times I open the door for my wife.
That don't mean I don't like that shit.
But I mean, it's just kind of like, I don't believe in testing people. You know,
Agreed.
I feel like people are gonna do what they do, and you know, most of the time when we get in the car, I'm on my phone. You know, I might reach over and open a door. I might not. Does that mean I love you any less? No. Does that mean I don't respect you or care about you? No. Yeah. Usually, like if it's raining, you done let me in the car, so I'm of course reach over and open the door. It's raining. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, testing people is weird as fuck.
Say that again. Say that again.
We got key five.
Who tests people more, men or women? Because you got
key five.
You remember?
Who tests people more, men or women? I definitely feel men test women more. Like, y'all just had a whole conversation about meals, and I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because anything that I put on your plate is gonna be amazing. You gonna be drooling.
She cooks every time she comes down here to record.
You know, like I'm about that shit. If I love you, if I care for you, I'm gonna make you a meal. So, men definitely, y'all gonna test. Y'all gonna test because it's kind of like, can I trust you? You know, do you really love me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would?
But look, I'm about to turn on some switch right now.
No, but seriously, I think that's a more of a male thing. I think women, we test men to see what you guys want. You know what I'm saying? Do he want to just hit it, or do he want to be in a serious relationship? But I feel like y'all test us at every, increment.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like we probably test y'all more heavily and exhaust y'all, and I think women test more petty.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I was just doing that to make you mad. Like, that was a whole fucking movement.
Well, so you got to maybe catch a charge.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole, I was just seeing if you was gonna get mad. First off, I'm a dude. I'm built to get mad. Like, we hunters. You feel me? So yes, I was gonna get mad if you did certain things. I agree. Testing is bullshit. I always try to receive people for who they are. You know, I let people be who they are. I'm better now at. Let me ask y'all that individually. So, Sam, are you better now at listening to your voice? I don't want to call it red flagging because that shit is so trendy or whatever. But when you in a relationship or when you on the other side of a woman and she say something that you don't like, are you more likely to listen to that voice in your head than you used to be?
Nah, man. I just, at this point in life, man, it's just what your actions gonna show whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to test you. I ain't got to go in all day. If you want to do something, you're gonna do it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? So if you say something and you act on it, shit, all right, whatever.
I'm talking about in terms of like, in conversationally, the type of person that people are like, I don't like confrontational women. I'm not saying be a woman and stay in a woman's place and you gotta when I say confrontational, are you blowing some shit out of proportion? So if I see your energy in public and your energy is confrontational.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to wait. Like, it's some shit that's worth fighting for, and I'm gonna believe in that. But there's some shit I'm like, just for an example, I went on a date with a chick, man, and we went to McDonald's just to go grab something real quick. She was going to take it back to her son, and she looked in the bag. Something was wrong with it. How many times you go to a fast food restaurant and something wrong with your food? All the fucking time.
Oh,
this bitch threw the fucking food across me back into McDonald's. I can't deal. Because that was as simple as, you know what I'm saying? That's as simple as, hey, you know, I tasted the fries, they cold. Can I get new fries? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about in terms of.
Yeah. Now, if I see that, that's one and done. That's a wrap. I mean, especially like if you're on a date, you know what I'm saying? That because at that point, that person is supposed to be the best them as possible. So if that's the best you, nah, that's a dub.
She gonna fight you. She ready to fight somebody like physically.
Exactly.
That's a CDV. That's what it is. See, in the future, that would be a CDV because she would be the type of person that would physically fight
you.
Yeah. She actually smoked the backwoods. She don't want roll. She smoked
backwoods and Hennessy
all day.
I just remember being young and not okay. She said something or did something that I didn't like, but nah, I can fix that. That mentality that you can get over it or fix it. I just had to learn. Like some of y'all married, some of y'all in committed relationships. So this stuff ain't really gonna be in your forte. You got the one that you want, and she working out for you. But in terms of the people that's out here in the dating pool, give me one. Give me one deal breaker.
First, I need to correct you on that.
Okay.
because we're married. Just because we're married does not mean that we don't have to constantly choose to love our partner.
True that.
It's a choice. Because looking at the same motherfucker every day and you gotta have sex with the same motherfucker when you want to hit something. You know, it's like it's a choice. And so sometimes they gonna do some shit or say some shit that you don't like or that you don't want to hear or just really just get on your damn nerves, and you really got to sit in that and deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But a deal breaker for me is any type of violence.
Right.
Any type of violence. If you get upset and like buck up at me, if you want to throw things in my direction when you get upset, like, because if you throwing things in my direction, then you gonna start throwing things at me. Then when you start throwing things at me, then you gonna put your hands on me, and then
it's gonna escalate.
It always escalates. And I've been in an abusive relationship, and it always escalates. It starts with grabbing you, then with pushing you, then with choking. You know what I'm saying? So anything small like that for me is 100% a deal breaker. No matter what, like even with like a friendship, if you are, you know, old people say a dog that'll bring a bone will take it. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker will bring you some drama or some mess, they'll take it to somebody else. So I don't play them type of games.
Joseph, what's a deal breaker to you? He tuned up.
His mic mute.
He mentoring
his. He probably mentoring his son.
No, I'm over here freaking seeing. My bad.
Oh no.
Well, he trying to cook some ghetto meal.
Okay.
All right.
A little something. But yeah.
Hot cereal.
If she not cereal. If she smokes
talking to it, man.
If she smokes cigarettes, You're out of there. I'm talking about.
That's a deal breaker.
As soon as she get the pack on her wrist, I'm out of there, B. I can't do it. I can't do it. Now look, I don't mind if she smoke a little. You know what I mean? But I prefer her not to know how to roll. I know that sounds crazy, but any woman that can roll can smoke heavily whenever she wants to. You know, I like more of a party smoker, somebody who like to just.
But if she can't roll, who gonna roll the blunt while you driving?
I mean, no. I'm saying
I was waiting on my turn to speak. I don't
really go like that. But if it boils down to it, I'm a pre-roll. I like a pre-roll. We gonna have that ready before we get there. But I'm just saying, if she smoke, I prefer her not to be like a heavy smoker.
You don't want her with her own bag. You don't want her to have a plug.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather not come home to you busting down the zip. But if you do, I'm gonna respect that. But like if you smoke cigarettes, I don't care if you got the cartons or your partner got the cartons. I'm good on that one. And recently, if she cussed too much, I was talking to a young lady. Me and her was vibing real good, and I realized she cussed too damn much. And I asked her about it, and she ain't like the fact that I asked her about it, so we stopped talking.
That's a deal breaker.
Because what the fuck you mean?
Right. I mean, women can cuss and it can be an attractive way if they just sprinkle them in there. But like, if everything sounds like I'm watching a little Boosie interview, I'm good. Like,
yeah, I see.
That was too much. But them basically mine.
What you got, Mantis?
I feel like I'm still answering your original question. I think. Ultimately, the deal breaker for me is if we cannot communicate. Because when it comes down to like the scenario that you played out, you know what I'm saying? You throwing a whole bag of food back across me into the restaurant, like that's enough evidence that I need to leave you alone. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I am who I am, man. I be trying to minister to people with shit. So I'm at least trying to figure out, hey, you know what I'm saying? You all right? Now, it might not sound like, hey, you all right when it come out. It might sound like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I'm really asking, hey, you good? Like, this is something. Why did you feel that was the way to go about it?
What's the greater issue?
Yeah, what's going on? It's like, is this the way you handle all of your situations? Because, if we gonna be together, we got to have a meeting of the minds. It's like me and my wife barely go through anything. We done been through enough, but it's like we don't just go through a lot of shit. But when we do, a lot of times the determining factor is one asking the other. If I did it to you, how would you feel? That's usually just it. I've been the one to ask that more than she has, but she done had to put me in my place. If I did that to you, how would you feel? And it's like that's what keeps you there. You know what I'm saying?
So that being that we all have a deal breaker, and everybody should. You have a value to yourself that you should have something that is not acceptable to you. What's the one thing that you gotta have in a relationship?
Common fucking sense. I'll answer first. Shall I tell you, like, yo, I don't feel like I've gone through anything to just deem myself at the highest level of academia, but to some degree, I'm a very intellectual person. I'm smarter than the motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not here to talk to you about all the book shit, all the knowledge shit. I'd rather talk about wisdom. What do you know that you should know? What do you know that's keeping you alive right now? You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, I ain't walking up into all of these places where they talking rocket science. I could if I want to talk to them about that, but they ain't got no good food in the DJ whack over there. I'm over here with the homies. You know what I'm saying? And if you talking about this last NBA YoungBoy album, then clearly I need to go to the car and face one of these backwoods. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, we're gonna go back the other way. Joseph, if you can hear us, what do you have to have? He done went back out.
Class.
Oh, there you go.
You gotta have class.
Class.
Nah. I mean, I gotta have like just a good-hearted person, man. I feel like a good-hearted person, like I don't know. The common sense big too now. I don't know, bro.
That's
I
heavy.
don't think it's just one thing. I think it's a whole like it's a gumbo of things that got like it's a package. Like
Okay, so
the common sense, the
we're gonna give
communication, the
everybody
good
the
heart.
basic
Like
common
you gotta
sense.
have.
That was good.
Have some fucking decorum. Have
Right.
that.
But I mean, if she can communicate and just be her true self, that I can win with it.
Okay.
Like, not. Yeah, keep going because I'm gonna have a whole list. Go to next.
Chris, what you got? What she gotta have? Or what do you have to have?
In addition to common sense, you gotta have that. Man, you gotta have some kind of hustle, man. You gotta have some kind of motivation. Y'all know me. I'm on go.
Yeah.
7 days a week. Like you ain't gotta work that hard, but I mean, you can't just sit here and not do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, just have, you know what I'm saying, some kind of vision. You know what I'm saying, for your future. Something. You gotta have just something going on, some kind of motion.
That's word. Child.
What was the question? What does the person have to have?
No, what do you need?
What do I need from my partner?
You need to have in this relationship?
I need to have total honesty.
Total honesty?
Total honesty. Even that icky, uncomfortable, I don't want to hear that shit, honestly, because I feel like when a person can be that raw with you, that real with you, there's nowhere you can't go with that person. You know what I'm saying? And also, whoever I'm with has to like me more than I like them. I mean, just in general, I feel like the man should like the woman more because y'all are naturally like predators. Y'all like to go after shit. So you gotta like her more than she likes you. It's gotta be like, you like me.
Yeah, but she be making it hard sometimes.
I'm about to say that's a slippery slope. Because
every woman loves to be chased. Now, if it has to be by the right person. Don't be on no stalker shit.
Most men are out.
That's the slippery slope.
Don't be weird.
Okay.
But if we're allowing you, if we're opening the door and saying, "Come on, chase me, come get me, daddy."
You just say you don't.
Why
open
you
the door
being weird to me?
Yeah, you just say you
yeah.
don't
Don't
open
be
the door
fucking weird about it. What'd you say? Say that again.
You just say you don't open the door all the time. So you want me to open the door emotionally, but you won't open the door physically.
No. Honey, I'm the damsel. I don't need
she
to
wants
open
you to
doors.
dive through that motherfucker.
I don't need to open doors.
See?
However,
as good as I spoke about you before you got on here, look at this shit.
But Tiz, you know me, and you know, no matter what, I'm the table. I don't need to bring nothing to it. I am the table.
I know that's right.
I'm the table. Here it is. Hi, how are you?
I build the tables.
Smart, talented, beautiful, intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my shit. So,
don't sprain your elbow, pat yourself on the back.
I'm patting myself on the ass, baby. I'm patting myself on the ass.
I know that's right. Look, let me move on before you get everybody in trouble. Carolina, what you need?
It's a mixture between forgiveness and understanding.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
Because everybody naturally fucks up, but in the moment is one side. So just a little bit of understanding and forgiveness. Because some people hold that shit. Some people hold that shit for a long time. Like I got some partners that they old lady whatever held shit for a long time, and that shit just ate away. And then vice versa. Like they held some shit for a long time. So just a little bit of understanding and forgiveness. But it all goes back to common sense though. Because everybody ain't always right. Like they say, just because you talk loud don't mean you're right.
All right.
Hey, that was it. That
question,
right.
what kind of what are we forgiving and understanding? Because I feel like there has to be a line that you won't cross.
I'm not.
That
Yeah,
I don't
but
have
I'm
to
not.
forgive.
There is, but the like we were saying, because it branches off like what my brother saying about the McDonald's shit. Some people make situations worse than it already is. So you don't want to deal with somebody that's gonna make situations harder than it really is. But then in a sense, maybe they had a fucked up day that day, so you forget that time. Now if it keeps repeating, then yeah, but certain things you do need to forgive because shit, if the Lord can forgive us, why can't we forgive each other? We all trying to be with Him. We all trying to be with the Lord, but then we say we can't forgive somebody. You can forgive somebody. My lady tell me all the time, I can forgive you, but I don't got to deal with you. But to not forgive somebody and stay with them, like that's wrong.
Wow.
I feel you on that, and I feel like you almost changed my answer, to a degree. What I need from a woman that I don't always get is I need you to have a sense of self. I need you to be able to check me because I'm a whole lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But you can't check me if you can't check yourself.
I'm with you.
So I definitely need, it's always more to go into everything. Just like you said, the whole common sense thing. Like that's the foundation. I don't have a need to be smarter than the woman I'm with, but you can't be around here saying posthumously.
Listen.
Hey, say it like he know what he talking about too. I'll say it again.
I would say it like this: you have to be careful with that though, because that's where a lack of accountability comes from with a lot of people.
Okay.
Because who's going to hold the standard to where all of us will check ourselves?
Agreed. You need somebody on the outside to do that though.
Well, I mean,
most
but that's
people
what I'm
ain't
saying.
checking themselves.
They're
Most people aren't
themselves.
checking themselves these days because it's
themselves.
nice to be. Everybody wants to have this mindset of I'm me. I'ma just be me. Accept me for who I am. But if who you are is full of shit, if who you are is a terrible person, if who you are is dumb, then why should I accept that?
It's that lack of accountability. Sometimes it's not even accept me for me. A lot of times it's who the fuck are you to tell me?
But you know what I'm saying is, like, I don't know what everybody's relationship is with their mother, but my mother can check me.
Right.
She can make me, okay, I obviously can't buck up at you. So if you say something to make me challenge who I am as a person, or you challenge me for fucking off or whatever, that's what I need from a woman. I need you to be able to speak from a place of, I love you, but you on bullshit.
But that comes from how you respect her, though. That comes from your level of respect for that person. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and that's why I need that. That's why I'm single now, because I don't have a lot of women. I haven't run across a lot of women in my life. Like I got one now, and we going through some distant shit. But if you check me and your draw's dirty, you know what I'm saying? You can't really check me, boo. If you gonna ask me for $40 to keep your motherfucking lights on, how was you keeping your lights on before I met you? You can't check me.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
That's one way of looking at it, but at the same time, that's why I say about truth and common sense. Because it's like a lot of people don't, it's not even that people don't like the truth. A lot of times people won't accept the truth because of who it's coming from. So it's like if she telling you something and her drawers that fucked up, does it change what she told you?
No.
Nah, but it made me remember that drawers dirty.
You see what I'm saying? And there we go. That lack of accountability.
At this point, I'm making jokes.
Hey, at that point, whatever you had going on, at that point, whatever you had going on didn't matter. You need to check up about them drawers.
Now, I mean, like we said, I think that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest conflict in relationships right now is when somebody tells you something critical about yourself. Do you bitch up and grab your ball and go away because they, or are you listening to the value of what they trying to correct in you? You know what I'm saying?
I think I
So,
think that's that I think that's both though. Because I ain't gonna lie, I bitched up a lot of times and took my ball. Only because whatever happened through the day, I didn't just want to overreact. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you do got to take your ball and go away, retreat, pick your battles. I
You
will
right.
say sometimes you got to pick your battles. You can look at it as a pussy move, a bitch move, whatever, but you do have to pick your battles because you don't want to
okay,
let the
maybe I ain't saying it
situation.
right. So taking your ball and going home in the instant is not really like what I'm saying is we all artists to a degree, we all creators to a degree. No, we all creators. Period. Um,
Ain't no
if
degree.
somebody is saying, "Hey, dog, the song was cool, but yeah," and there's value in that yeah. We got to be able to have that in a relationship. We got to be able to see the value in the moment of the checking.
Exactly. Seeing that value is where that level of respect comes from. Once you're able to show reverence for a person and their position, it don't matter about their human flaws at that point. Can you receive what they're giving to you? That's what I was saying earlier. It's like I speak from a place of love and a place of truth. But a lot of times when people say it's my delivery, I'm like, well, you know I love you, and I'm not saying this in front of nobody to embarrass you. I'm checking you right here before we get out there and you fuck up royally. And a lot of people can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the reverence a person has for you. If the truth is gonna be the truth. Fact can change. Facts may change, but the truth remains the same. And a lot of times it's not even that people just hate truth, as I was saying, they hate who it come from.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
my last thing going out because I'm digging the conversation. Um, and because you are the lone female here, I'm gonna come to you first. Do women still want to be led?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Mm.
But what are you leading me to?
Mm.
Because I have I have a dominant personality. That's just who I am naturally, right? But if you can check me, then you can check me. If I respect you, like Tiz can check me, and I'm a buck up, and he gonna be like, but what did I say though? And then I'll be like, you right.
These are facts.
Because I respect him, and
Likewise.
because he has a track record of being consistent, not only consistent, but he's always came through. He's always been a man of his word and a man of standard. So if you're a man of standard, I'll follow you into the woods blindly and be like, I know he got me. It don't matter where we going. I feel those
I don't know.
animals nipping at my feet, but I know he got me.
If
But
it's lions and
you
bears
have
on
to prove
cocaine, though.
yourself. But you have to prove yourself. You can't just go in and be like, I am man, follow me. No, I don't, nigga. I don't know you. What the fuck you talking about? I don't know what you can do. I don't know where you trying to lead me to. Where you have to show yourself worthy of that. And I think that's just natural. You know what I'm saying? Like women want to be led, but you know, and not to get too political, but at the end of the day, our own government has made it so that black men look less than. Has made it so that black men are not able to be the leaders that they are meant to be and are supposed to be. So I think that we have to have grace for one another and
Amen.
be understanding and also uplift each other. You know what I'm saying? Not always be looking at shit like we're each other's enemies, because we're not. We're each other's greatest asset if we choose to be. Now, if you choose to be fucking ignorant and throw a bag of McDonald's across my body into the window, then we got a problem. That's foolishness. We don't have time for that. But if you taking me somewhere and I know that you're able and capable of holding me up and having my back, hell yeah, please lead me. I want to live this soft life. I don't want to do nothing. Just take my hand and carry me on.
What if you're eating baked spaghetti every day?
My baked spaghetti busting, so I don't give a
No,
fuck about
we're not
that.
talking about yours, man. Man, he say he can't cook, and if he got to cook his baked spaghetti every day.
Hey, hold that shit down. My wife in the room now.
He don't want to cook no more. He don't want to cook. She about to put him to work.
Groceries done got expensive, man. If I fuck up one meal, you know what I'm saying? It costs, man.
Nah, man, look, Shy, that was super profound in terms of there is an agenda to take us down. And when I leave a house, if you my significant and I leave the house, I leave my sanctuary. I don't want to come home to bullshit. My sanctuary must always be my sanctuary because out in these fucking streets, I'm prey. Sometimes I gotta be a predator, and it's tough out there. So when I come home, I want to put the shield down. I want to put the sword down. I want to take my helmet off.
That's real.
I don't always think, this battle of the sexes, nobody is willing to say, damn, I see you. You know what I'm saying? And I know that shit come from Avatar. It's a super dope movie. But that's everything, man. Like, when I hit the door off of my whatever my day was, don't immediately hit me with no bullshit. I understand there's going to be bullshit. Yes, there's bills. Yes, there's the average, the bullshit that can happen. But try not to hit me with no bullshit as soon as I walk through the door.
What if she roll your blunt like G said?
You know what?
She don't bust it down for you. She got a blunt.
I have definitely come home to a joint in my ashtray. I smoke papers. I'm done with blunts. I can't barely breathe as it is. So I'm bamboo paper till I'm out of here. Hemp paper. It's dope to come home to
backwoods.
A joint in the ashtray, an ice cold drink, a motherfucker putting your pajamas at the end of the bed. A made up bed. For dudes, it's the small shit. It's quiet time. And what the love language shit is, acts of kindness or acts of service. For most dudes, that's what it is. It's not, we don't give a fuck about your cologne. No, we can't dress. Yes, we rely on you to dress us sometimes, but that shit ain't even important. What's important is the peace. What's important is that I come in here and I nuzzle your bosom and you don't make me feel less than a man.
Nuzzle your bosom. All right now.
Okay, so I have a question.
Because I'm a bosom.
And not necessarily a question, but because you have to provide the space for a woman to be there for you.
Indeed.
Right? And I'm not even getting into finances or anything like that. What I'm saying is create the space for me to be able to do that. If you work 45 hours a week and I work 45 hours a week, why is it that you want me to cater to you? Are you catering to me as well? We gotta, we need balance, right? So, because I've had both sides of that. I've had the relationship where it was you work and come home and you cook and you clean and you better have my lunch ready for me to take to work with me, and you better have the kids ready to go to school. And it's like, damn, bro, I'm working too, just like you working. So why do I have to have the bulk of the house on me and all of the rearing of the children on me? But now I'm in a relationship where it's balanced. across the board. So you have to create the space for a woman to want to do that, to want to be that, and be like, okay, yeah, I don't, even though we both working, you making sure the bills are taken care of. So I'm gonna make sure the kids and the cleaning and the cooking is taken care of. We both got balance. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily that women don't want to do that. It's just that we don't have the space because motherfucker, I'm tired too. I'm exhausted too. I've been on my feet all day too. Like we really have to remember that.
Definitely.
So let me ask you this. So how much? Because men really don't care what our homeboys really think, but it seems like females
Facts.
care about what their friends think. So how much do the friends play a role into your relationship, your choices, your life, just your everyday life, like opinions? Because dudes don't care. Like if Kurt were to say, or any dude would say, shit, my old lady acting up. Most dudes would be like, shit, true, okay, we about our business. Y'all women will have a whole conversation with their homegirl. So depending on what our homegirl's saying, how her life is, it affects buddy old lady at the same time. Like men don't care.
Don't give a damn. I'm trying to tell you.
Don't give that shit. Does a man? If a man goes to another man and say, "My old lady cheated on me," most dudes gonna be like, "Damn, that's fucked up. I knew she was like that," and they go about their business. But women will tell their whole story of how that shit affected them. Men don't care about that shit. If they partners, men don't care about that shit. That conversation is brief. Like my old lady. I done had some of my homeboys old ladies call my old lady about some shit, and she been like, "He ain't gonna say shit to me." We don't care about the shit. We got enough shit to deal with. We don't care about the extra shit. But it seems like women care about the extra shit.
I mean, I'm too fucking old to be worrying about what my friends got to say, what they think, how they living, what they man doing. Like, I'm not that type of friend. I'm a good friend. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna listen to you cry. But I'm not about to
We not
invest
crying. That's what I'm
myself.
saying.
Like,
No, but that's what I'm saying. We're not crying or listening. We
but
not crying
women
or
are,
listening. Once that shit,
we're more emotional.
but that
Like
affects you. But that's what I'm saying. It affects you with your man. The next time y'all get in an argument or a disagreement, that shit carries. A man, that shit does not carry over. That shit is done.
not for. And I hate to say this, but I'm not like a lot of women. I'm just not.
But once you say you cried with her, y'all cried, that's a fact. That's in you. That's an emotion. That's in you. Dudes, we not crying. We are done. Once one of these dudes say something, that shit is over. It's done. That emotion is not carried over. You cried. So once you cried, you just that's deep rooted into your soul now. Because you done cried. You done talked about it. Whether it's 15,
no, I said I will listen to you cry. I can be empathetic. I can be empathetic. I can be sympathetic. But your shit is your shit. What you eat don't make me shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what go on over there don't have nothing to do with over here. And I think it's a matter of like what kind of women are y'all attracting?
No, I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about
y'all dealing with.
Somebody close
Like,
the shop.
That's not general. Like for me, that's not general. No,
I've been with a bunch of toxic motherfuckers.
Yeah, but like, but if you've been with a bunch of toxic motherfuckers, then you probably a little toxic yourself because that's what you attracting. You opening the door for toxicity in your life.
I was.
Close the door. Close the door.
Who the hell left the gate open?
Okay. Because it's like, and that's not to say that you can't be a good person and attract shitty people, because we do all the time.
We do all the time.
Shitty people see good people and want to latch on to it because they feel like they can get something out of it, right?
Have you ever had toxic sex? I'm just joking, guys. Y'all go ahead.
You can answer that if you want to. You ain't got to look at me. You can answer
Oh
that. It's
man.
okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna be a lady. I'm a lady. I don't kiss and tell.
All I'm saying is the toxic shit that I was involved in was because I was feeding my ego. You know what I'm saying? I am no longer feeding my ego, obviously.
I
So when I
appreciate
say,
that honesty.
you know what I'm saying? Um, I was a late bloomer, cuz so I didn't know how much catching up I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like I was behind. I got married young. It didn't work out. And it left a bad taste in my mouth because I come from a traditional family. I come from
Right.
no matter what the fuck go on, it's me and you to the end of time. You know what I'm saying? So when that didn't happen for me, it kind of broke me. It was like, you know what? It ain't no rules to this shit. So I'm gonna go play. But now I'm done playing. You know what I'm saying? It gets old. There's no fulfillment in it no more. And I realize as I get older, the less of a connection that I have with a motherfucker, the less good the sex is anyway.
About to say, the
Definitely.
back getting old, you need a good back to have sex.
You know what I'm trying to tell you. You need somebody that understands your back and your knees hurt at the time. You don't need nobody
Indeed,
looking at
man.
you like, damn, nigga, that's it. You don't need that. Shit.
I think we did a lot to pull some layers back, man. I think we had a real conversation between the sexes about shit that really goes on in our neighborhoods. And I think a lot of this shit kind of boils down to the last thing I said, which is ego. The most important thing that we talked about, and I think, is being able to know when somebody is being constructive with their criticism of you
Right.
or checking you per se, and listening to that little voice in your head. I'm gonna give everybody a little 60-second kind of solo, and you can kind of close it out. Say how you feel to the people out there in internet land. Um, and we'll start with Joe. Joe, talk to the people, man.
Man, same old, man. I'm just out here getting it, living life, trying to do right. I wish well for everybody. As always, I'm in the garage working. You know what I mean? Got me little shoe rack. I'm gonna go ahead and plug
I
that.
meant to tell you because that's cold blooded. I like that.
You know
Boy,
what I mean?
that thing transformed, ain't it? You put
Yeah,
transformers on.
a little something, bam. You know,
Ah,
put your shoes in there just like that. But yeah, other than that, man, I wish well to everybody, man. Shout out to my dog Tizzy, man. When I saw y'all had him on here, I definitely was gonna tune in. That's my guy,
Yeah.
real dope.
Yeah,
Chops,
man,
I
it was
don't know if
great.
you remember, man. We all three of us used to work together.
He worked
and
at whatchamacallit too?
Yeah, he was there when me and you first met Tizzy. He was there because
Oh wow.
Me and him was rapping back in the day. Then.
Oh, that's
oh,
crazy,
we got to
man.
link
Yeah,
up in person then, because maybe. Well, I smoked a lot of shit. I smoked a lot of trees, man. I don't be knowing no more.
it's all
I be
good,
knowing
man.
people, but I don't be knowing.
But yeah, man.
I tried to make enough of an impact. I didn't stay that long.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. As always, man. Chops, email y'all. Keep doing your thing. Keep grinding. Keep pushing. Miss Shy, I ain't heard none of your music yet, but if you rock with Tizzy, I know you're talented.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's the first lady of the royal family, man.
yeah, so soon as he posts some links and all that good stuff, I definitely check it out, man. Crip, you
Absolutely.
already know what it is, man. I'm pull up on you soon, man. Get some more of that breakfast, man. Let you get on your 1 and 2 thing. I'm definitely gonna be back in there soon, man. But love all y'all, man. Y'all be good, bro.
All the
Love.
time, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Young Crip, what you gonna tell the people?
Oh man, just stay on that kryptonite, man. Fuck with me, 5 o'clock, 100.1 to beat. iHeart Radio if you in the city, Columbia. You know how we do, man. The biggest 5 o'clock ever,
All right.
anywhere. The greatest on my Khaled shit now. I
All
don't won the
right.
ratings
Talk
too
your
many
Talk your
shit.
times
shit.
now. Nah, I'm
All
fucking with
Talk your
that.
right.
shit.
All right.
Nah, just fuck with me, man. Anywhere, hit the hashtag right there. You gonna find me, man. I'll be on that kryptonite. So let's get it.
That's what I'm talking about. First Lady Shine. Talk to the people.
Thank you guys for having me on. This is a really good conversation. I appreciate you guys listening to my womanly perspective. Um, Tiz and I are about to start working on my album. I got some heat coming soon.
Yeah.
some heat, some real R&B, just bringing back the love. Yeah, check me out, Shy
Ooh,
Monique, on every streaming platform.
I might need
Gotcha.
that, Tiz. I'm working on something this summer.
Yeah. No, for sure. I was really getting ready to take my 60 seconds to talk about that.
Well,
Definitely, yeah. I'm
let's
working on
go.
something this summer.
Yeah, man, that's the move. Like last year, we did some of the bops. You know what I'm saying? She had 3 appearances on it. It was a playlist that we produced. So Rock Ransom, Frank Jordan, Sean Monique, Beezy Sinatra, Justin Dollars. Of course, Mantis, Royal Family, Art Dot Entertainment, the Block Symphony. Today I had a discussion with the family, and I want to proceed with starting a Patreon network. You know what I'm saying, for everybody that really rock with us, and we want to use that to basically just be the main medium for everything that we're doing, so that when we go out to events and make appearances, performances, we can actually have people that we rock with directly that support us through Patreon to keep everything that we got going. So y'all stay tuned for that particular announcement. Y'all just got the exclusive. You know what I'm saying? As Shy Monique said, yeah, we definitely working on a full project for her right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I promise you, the time that we take is gonna be worth it. We got tons of music coming from the camp, man. So I'm still me, same old same. Rolling another backwood. Me and my wife in here putting it together. My wife knows how to roll. I taught her. So when she picks me up from the airport after doing all this traveling. I went to the Grammys this year. I wanted to tell y'all that, but it takes 4.5 hours to
Slight
sell out
glitch.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, usually when my wife picks me up from the airport, if my son is not in the car with her, because we're great parents, she'll already have one roll as soon as I get out of baggage claim and we smoke coming down 77. You know what I mean?
Big
So,
shout out to Lady Mantis.
oh, yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
rolling backwards ain't no easy feat.
Well, if you take my courses that I give every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday between 12 and 12:15, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I can teach anyone how to roll a perfect backwood because that's what I do, baby.
Look,
No,
I don't want no goddamn backwood. I'm gonna keep smoking my papers.
we on it, man.
Carolina,
Definitely. Fuck with us, man. Royal family. Business, business, business. Business on
you know
everything.
it.
Kryptonite, holla at me. I got something for you, man.
Oh, definitely after the show.
I want to thank all these people coming on because I didn't realize we were gonna have this many people on. It was supposed to be Mantis, and then I hit up Crip because Crip is just one of our loyal people. He helped us out on and off camera, and then Joe, he one of our people like Crip. He helped us on and off cam, and then Mantis was like, hey, let my homegirl get in, and there was no
Yeah.
problem. That's what our platform is for, man. This shit is really unscripted to the teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It don't get no more unscripted than this. We just be adding people. We want to thank Together We Break Chains, of course, all the time, man. She's one of our people. We didn't have her on in this show, but
April
she,
showers.
yeah, April Showers in here.
Definitely.
We just want to thank everybody. We grinding, we grinding. We still grinding, man. We almost 200 episodes in. Uh, we like that independent rap artist. Independent rap artists that got heat, but ain't nobody listening to too much. They got loyal fans. That's us. But we gonna keep pumping. We gonna keep doing what we got to do. Every Wednesday we got a show at 8:35, and then either Friday or Saturday we do a show at 9:35, or Friday or Saturday. But we giving y'all 2 shows a week live. All our shit is live. Once that shit go up, ain't no editing. All the words I done fucked up, ain't no editing.
All
So
right.
We be fucking up.
we gonna keep going, man. And like I said, whatever you see on camera, that's us off camera too. That's our authenticity, man. Okay.
Say it like that. Say it like that. Man, look, I'm Jay Walking the third. This was really, really dope, man. Like I said, we need to move the needle on some of these old motherfucking cliches. Black folks don't get along. You can't trust niggas. Don't work with them. They'll fuck you over. Black men don't love black women. We need to move the needle on all this. Some of this shit is rhetoric from the enemy. You know what I'm saying? That we buying into. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that we could all be adults, all come from different backgrounds, all have different situations going on, and still meet on some common ground, agree, disagree, whatever. It was a dope conversation, man. I appreciate everybody coming on. Like this shit, subscribe to this shit, turn your notifications on, all that good internet talk. And until the next time, man, look, it's the bottom of the bottle. Y'all be easy, and we'll catch up.